Real Madrid receives a crazy offer for Vinicius. Mourinho set to return to the Premier League. Rodri reveals why he won the Ballon d'Or. Bellingham set to join Borussia Dortmund. Negotiations already underway. All of this and more in today's episode. Hey everyone, welcome to our roundup of the top football news. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you've already subscribed, let's get started. Paris Saint-Germain are actively interested in Real Madrid's Brazilian winger Vinicius Jr., according to Spanish outlet Fichajes.net. The Parisians have reportedly made a €250 million offer for the 24-year-old. If the transfer goes through for such an amount, it would set a new world transfer record. While Real Madrid has no intention of letting go of their star player, an offer of €250 million could be a significant argument if Vinicius himself expresses a desire to change clubs. Transfermarkt values him at €200 million. It's worth noting that PSG currently holds the transfer record, having signed Neymar from Barcelona for €222 million in 2017. Real Madrid could, in principle, agree to this transfer, as they have two practically equal players on the left flank, Vinicius and Mbappe. However, the key to this transfer will be the player's own desire. The temptation for Vinicius is quite large, to become the most expensive footballer in the world, and his salary in Paris would undoubtedly be higher. Therefore, we will be closely monitoring the development of events. Barcelona is planning to sign one of the best forwards at the moment, Victor GARCES, but has also found an alternative in case the transfer falls through, as the Catalans will have to compete with very wealthy top clubs such as Chelsea, Manchester City and Manchester United. Barca is interested in Eintracht Frankfurt's Egyptian striker Omar Marmoush, according to Spanish publication Sport.es. The 25-year-old footballer has particularly interested the Blaugrana leadership because he can play in any of the three attacking positions. Marmoush has become a real discovery this season, having played 16 matches and scored 14 goals and provided 10 assists. Transfermarkt values the player at €40 million. Borussia Dortmund wants to acquire Bellingham again, according to Football Insider. However, this time it's not Jude, but his younger brother, Joe Bellingham, a Real Madrid player. Dortmund plans to sign the player, who currently plays for Sunderland in the English Championship. The 19-year-old attacking midfielder joined the Black Cats last year and quickly became an important player for the team. The English club has a strong position in the negotiations, as the player has a contract until June 2028 and will soon sign a new deal. Also, the club does not intend to sell Jobe in the winter, as he is important for achieving the goal of returning to the Premier League. London's Tottenham is interested in Manchester City's English winger Jack Grealish, according to Give Me Sport. However, according to the source, the citizens are not yet actively trying to sell the 29-year-old footballer, and the player himself, whom City bought from Aston Villa for €117.5 million in the summer of 2021, has no desire to force his transfer. Transfermarkt values him at €55 million. Jack has never really become a true leader of Manchester City. He is undoubtedly a good footballer, but he lacks consistency. The best footballer in the world, Rodri, shared his thoughts on why he won the Ballon d'Or and talked about his plans for the future. "I think I won the Ballon d'Or because I've been consistent. It's the most difficult skill in football. I think I've been the most regular player in the world this year. Yes, Lamine Yamal will win a Ballon d'Or. That's what I said. I can't say if he will win more than one or not. Let's not put too much pressure on him. But he's special. We felt that from first moment. He must continue. Keep going. Be humble. When I signed for Man City, people told me Pep will leave next year, and he's been here for 5 years. We will see. He's ambitious. It's him deciding his future. But in any case, Manchester City will still be Manchester City. We didn't even started talking about new deal. I'm injured. Extending my contract at Manchester City is not my priority now. I want to recover in the best way possible. That's my focus. And then we will see," Rodri said. "I will remind you that according to Spanish media, Real Madrid will make every effort in 2025 to sign Rodri, and according to the press, the Spaniard is happy in Manchester and is ready to consider leaving only if Josep Guardiola leaves the team after the end of the current season. Real Madrid considered the transfer of Rodri last summer, but eventually abandoned this idea due to the cost of the Spaniard, which is more than €130 million. Jose Mourinho could return to the Premier League, as the Portuguese coach, who currently heads Turkish Fenerbahce, has become interested in Newcastle United. The Magpies consider him a good option if Eddie Howe leaves the team, especially considering the growing ambitions of the club's new owners. Newcastle's management wants to take the club to a new level where they can compete for titles on the international arena, and Mourinho could be ideal for this. Eddie Howe's future at the helm of the Magpies is still uncertain, and the arrival of the Portuguese specialist is quite realistic. Gremio and Denmark national team striker Martin Braithwaite is preparing to buy the club Espanyol, according to Sport.es. The former Barcelona player played for this team for several years and last season became the top scorer in the Segunda Division. It is reported that in the near future, the footballer, who owns several businesses, will begin negotiations with the current owners of Espanyol, the Chinese conglomerate Rastar Group. Espanyol is in the relegation zone in La Liga after 12 rounds, having scored only 10 points. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.